Welcome to Henry's Chatterbox, episode 17. Now, first, let me tell you, I'm not feeling real great today, so you might see more flubs than what you usually see. Today is February the 20th, 2026. Henry's Chatterbox comes to you from an outside building in my side yard in Newport Richey, Florida. We talk about life topics. We do not talk about politics. We are not professionals. We try to keep it clean with good, wholesome chats. We discuss a specific topic every week. My name is Henry Berner, and with me today is Randy. And today's topic is a little confusing. I misunderstood something I was told last week. I thought that episode 16 did not fly at all. Well, I guess it flew. It just didn't fly over to YouTube or something. But anyway,
we're just 12-hour long episode. YouTube only allows you to have a certain amount of hours.
Okay, well, he just explained the technical part, but that's away from my. I just don't understand everything on that. It's a foreign language to me.
It went too long.
Okay, it went too long. Okay. Anyway, today, so we're going to kind of redo, and which is kind of interesting because we're not going to say the exact same thing that we said last week. The episode 15 before that, we talked about eating, and was everyone should eat healthy. And with this being Black History Month, I wanted to share one of Martin Luther King's famous quotes. He was excellent at making quotes, and here's one. I love this quote. I love all his quotes. This one that I'm sharing this time is: "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." So much, it's a powerful, to me, that's a really powerful quote from Martin Luther King. Today's topic is, since we're redoing, is a continuation of love and romance. But before we get started, let's go to Randy for a bit of advertising. Let me say this, though. Please be aware that the advertisement you are about to hear does not necessarily express the personal views and opinions of the members of this show or episode, whatever you call it. Okay, Randy.
Well, first it's going to be Skit Trivia by Henry Berner. You can buy Skit Trivia by Henry Berner at www.amazon.com/ author / Henry Berner, spelled HenryBerner, and it's Raper Games. And our next one is for my podcast, Stoner Nation, which is available everywhere podcasts are available and will be airing after this episode on the Rumble group Stoner Nation, YouTube, and Spotify, as well as Facebook and all other sources. That's it.
Oh, you're finished. We need to get better cues here. Maybe I need to improve. The difference last episode, if you heard it, we talked about the difference between love and in love, and according to some things I'm being told and read, there is a difference. But first, Valentine's Day is just passed, but some of the things you can do for Valentine's Day. Now, it's nice to take your loved one out to a nice restaurant, buy them a nice, big, beautiful, expensive bouquet of flowers. But what if you don't have the money for that? Or what if you don't have a need for that? I personally wouldn't be able to, if I had a wife, which I don't. We might go to Well, I'd probably fry her a hamburger on the grill or something. That's me. Um, the alternatives that I got some wrote down. If you don't have money to spend on a loved one, but you want to get them something, you can write a poem for them uh, if you're creative. You can make a card. You can cook something special for that person. You can cuddle and watch a good movie on television. Build a snowman together if you don't live in Florida. But I don't know the way this weather's been. Maybe you can build a snowman with her. I don't know. Prenuptial. I kind of jumped to another subject. Um, Prenuptial wedding, prenuptial marriages. I've got mixed feelings about that. I don't know how I feel about somebody getting married and making their divorce plans before they get married. In a lot of ways, it probably makes good sense. I don't know. Something to think about. Um, Love is deep, like a moderate feeling of enjoy approval. Marriage proposals. Where would you propose to someone if you was going to ask them to marry you? One place that's become common, I think, after some movie was made, is the Empire State Building. But I'm like, someone proposes to you and you're up on the Empire State Building, you don't want to make them mad. So you
Don't
might
say
agree,
no.
yeah, I'll marry you. Then when you get down on the ground floor and say, I'm not going to marry you.
Oh, then we're
But
going back up to the top floor.
yeah, now we're going back, yeah. Um, Marriage proposal or the nice dinner. A lot of people go to a nice dinner for marriages, but the difference of being in love with someone, and let me just read something that I found. Many people might not know this, but there's actually a big difference between the phrases "I love you" and "I am in love with you." Um, I love you. You can tell anyone, your brothers, your sisters, your mom, dad, your children, your neighbors, co-workers. You can tell anyone, I love you. But to be in love with someone, that's reserved for someone special. Um, it's completely different meaning when it comes to romantic relationships, and I think there has to be physical attraction to be in love with someone. That's just my opinion. Again, we're not professionals, we're just talking. Um, I got a list of things here. I love you. Just loving someone's a conscience choice. Being in love with someone is an emotional choice. So, um, loving someone can be platonic, but in love with someone, it's romantic. And a lot of times, people will think maybe someone's closer than they are, and they say, "No, we're just in a platonic relationship, meaning we're just friends. We're not romantic." Um, Let me see what else is here. Um, the last one I'm going to read is maturity. 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 I have trouble pronouncing that word. That the emotion is mature. But to be in love with someone, that feeling can be childish. And you've heard someone say, "Oh, I get goosebumps every time he or she comes around." It's just crazy. Let me see. I'm sorry, I'm jumping. I'm just in a terrible mood today, and I apologize. Don't stop loving me because I'm in a bad and not in a good mood. Um, Alternatives. Marriage proposal, childhood memories. When I was a kid, I used to sell artificial flowers for my mom, she made flowers, and I remember on Valentine's Day, or around Valentine's Day, going house to house, knocking on people's door. You want to buy a flower? They're 50 cents a piece. And I sold a lot of them too. I think I got a nickel or a dime for every one I sold. Um, I think one of the best gifts you can give someone, and this is just my opinion, is when there's no birthday, no holiday, nothing special. You just simply give that person a gift and give it to them. And, and say, I bought a gift. I bought you a present here. And they say, well, today's not anything. It is for me how I feel about you. So here's the present. I just think that's neat. Because on holidays and things, they're more of obligation presents, and it's doesn't mean doesn't do the same thing. I'm going to wrap up really quick this time because, like I say, and I'll say it again, I'm just not feeling real good. But at least I showed up for the podcast. Um, let's see. Um, I'm going to wrap up by saying that, and if you didn't hear last episode, I gave my thoughts on what a person should do before they get married. I firmly believe the couple should go on a camping trip and spend a week camping with just each other, no cell phones, nothing. Maybe take one cell phone and turn it on once a day and call a contact person. But, the whole idea is you're going to be spending time with a person that you plan on spending the rest of your life with. So you get to know that person, go hiking, have coffee around the fire. Don't have a television, radio, nothing. You are going to focus on each other. And then after that week is over, you might say, that campground reinforces my thinking that I want to marry you. Or it might say, you might both say, you know what, after this week, we maybe aren't really the right ones for each other. So that's just my opinion. Let's see. I think I'm about finished. Randy, was there anything else you think that I
Nope.
want to say? Okay. All right. Thanks for watching. Comments about this episode and upcoming episodes are welcome and appreciated at henryburner@yahoo.com. Henry's Chatterbox is planned to start every Friday between 3 and 3:30 p.m. Next week topic is about phobias and annoying things people do. And now I really would like to get some emails from someone telling me about a phobia. Just keep it kind of short, and or things that other people that irritate you, that other people do that just annoy the crap out of you. I think we done one similar to this. I know my mom's, one of the things that annoyed her was when their glasses would slide down on their nose. That used to aggravate the crap out of my mom. She said she always felt like just pushing them back up. Anyway, so until next week, and next week I'll be in a better mood, more cheerful, happier, whatever. Um, so I guess that's it for now. Thanks for watching. And comments about, I already said that, Randy.
Nope. We're all good.
Well, he usually says something about the.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now you know what to do. Just do it. Are we done? Oh, I could have